Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off that cup, but boy, is it ever nippy out here. Now, I know, having said that, that a lot of you that are living up north don't have too much sympathy for me because, hey, look, I still have some green grass and some green trees here, although the colors are certainly changing. And look, we're losing some leaves up and over there, but it certainly is beautiful. Wow. Well, guys, I have been reading some really interesting articles. And one of them that I read had to do with the European Central Bank and putting out a whole bunch of recommendations that they want to see in their central bank digital currency. And literally, you have got to see this to believe it. It is crazy. And I might just drop that link right down in here in the video. But look, they're looking at putting restrictions on the amount of central bank digital currencies that you can hold in a month and limiting how much you can spend and even sanctioning government approved merchants. It is really something else. And so, for those of you that are out there saying, hey, this central bank digital currency thing may not be such a great idea, well, you're looking to be proved more and more right every single day. I'm telling you, it is crazy. If the folks in Europe don't stand up and just absolutely demand anonymity in the programming of their central bank digital currencies and really don't say anything about this or balk at all, then really you cannot expect to see any changes whatsoever. We got to get our voices out there, absolutely for sure, and make absolutely certain that these big legislators that are out there supposed to be representing us know exactly what we think about this whole idea of programming our money to the tune of what they think is good for us to spend and what they think is good for us to do and not ourselves. It is vitally important. Because I'll tell you what, guys, whether we like it or not, central bank digital currencies are on their way and in very, very short order. And when you think that you have a central bank literally dictating how much you can hold. Basically, what it says is this: you will never be able to save another dollar. And that's why you will constantly be dependent on the system because they will force you to spend all of your money. How are you going to set it aside for a rainy day? Oh, you're not going to have to worry about rainy days. We've got you taken care of unless you don't go along with our narrative. And that's the whole idea with social credit scores. And look, guys, if the ECB is coming out and saying this, then don't kid yourself. You're going to see the central banks in Great Britain, Canada, Australia, US, the like. They're going to try and pull this stuff as well. And we better get out there ahead of the game and really lobby. That's what lobbyists do. They get out there ahead of the game and they work towards crafting legislation that is going to fall in their constituents' favor. And that's who we are. That's what we are, especially those of us who are already in this digital asset space. We really have to think that through. A big, big deal. Now, having said that, this whole FTX debacle and how this is it just seems like every day, in fact, almost by the hour, new revelations are coming out. Well, one of the things that has come out really early on is this, that I guess FTX was a major financial contributor to the Democratic Party. Now that we all know that those were client-based funds and on and on and on, I wonder how many Dems out there are going to actually man up and say, hey, look, we don't want your filthy lucre, da 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 da. Take this money back. Let's see how many of those, donations. And by the way, I guess SBF was put out there as being some really great philanthropist because he donated $50 million. Well, yeah, he donated $50 million, but he donated to a political party. And it wasn't even his money to donate at the end of the day when you consider all the folks that have been hurt by his shenanigans and all of the backroom double dealing that was going on, and to the tune of 10 billion. So 50 million's a drop in the bucket to that. But needless to say, I'd like to see just how many of them will step out and say, look, you can have your donations back. Thank you very much. My guess is we're not going to see too many. Nope. We're going to hear all the reasons why they had no clue. Look, if I knew that I was benefiting some way by, illicit gains and stuff like that, I would make sure I distance myself as far away from that as I possibly could. Now, that is just me. And I believe that that is the way to go. But we'll see what happens and what they do and everything like that. Now, on some more positive notes, guys, it looks like we are going to cross that 10,000 sub threshold. And so this Saturday at 10 a.m., we're going to have a live stream. And guys, I have some really big announcements for you when we do that live stream. It is going to be truly something to celebrate. And on top of that, I owe every bit of it to each and every one of you guys. I absolutely do. I've been watching those comments, and I'll tell you what, you are a fantastic community. I'm not just saying that. It is absolutely true. Go out and take a look at a lot of these other YouTube channels and look at the comments and how nasty they get with one another. But we don't see a whole lot of that in this community. We see people helping people. I have literally seen people out there helping one another and literally saying, hey family, can you help me out here? Guys, that is the best way to be in this community. And I am so thrilled that we have a community like that. It is a joint deal. And so we have lots to celebrate. And I've got some major big announcements coming out this next Saturday on that live stream. So I really want to see you there. Well, guys, I truly hope you had a great weekend and we have a great start of a new week. And I want to just tell you, look, we have some great things happening here. And I'm almost itching to tell you exactly what it is, but I really want to hold out the surprise. So it's going to be really something great. But any case, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And we've got a great video coming out for you later on this afternoon. And until then, you take care.